Hey everyone, you're listening to The Public Affair with me, Andrew G. I see someone different every episode, but do me a favor, keep it between us. Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Andrew G, and welcome to episode 31 of my podcast, The Public Affair. Thank you guys for helping me take this podcast to episode 31. I have a really special guest, somebody I've been very excited about having on the show for a very long time, and we finally got him in. But before we get started, I definitely want to thank you all again for helping make this podcast so successful, and shout out to my producer, Mike Hamilton with Rogue Media Network, for all your help. Mike, you're the best. Before we get started, let's go ahead and give a shout out to some of our sponsors of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to you by Arjon Painting with my boy Juan Arjon. He's a family-owned local paint company that specializes in both residential homes, interior and exterior, and he offers the best quality guaranteed and a pretty sweet warranty. So, he's pretty confident in his work and he does a great job. Make sure you call the number on the screen if you need any home painting done. Thank you, Juan Arjon, for sponsoring. This episode is also brought to you by Jeffrey Monreal with Poyo Box and Audio. He focuses on installation on stereos, door speakers, and audio systems. He also specializes in building custom subwoofer enclosures and much more. He's kind of a jack of all trades, and he also put like an Apple CarPlay stereo in my car, which makes my car look totally brand new. I don't even want to go buy another one. So Jeffrey, thank you so much for doing that and for sponsoring The Public Affair. I also want to give a shout out to B&J Refinishing with my boy Frank Biza. He focuses on resurfacing bathtubs, counters, sinks, tiles, and more to original showroom quality. He offers 5-year warranty on most work, and he has the best prices in town, so he's not going to break those pockets. So if you need any of that work done, make sure you hit up B&J Refinishing with my boy Frank Biza. And he also has Co-Town Tint because, he's just like a hard-ass worker. I love him so much. They're a mobile tint and detailing business. He offers the best high-quality film and products, and he will be all competitive prices. I have to say, he detailed my car. Again, looks brand new in conjunction with the stereo. I have a whole brand new car. Frank, thank you so much. If you guys need any of that work done, make sure you hit up my boy Frank Biza on the number on the screen. And of course, to David Santabañez, who's also a Public Affair alumni with Alinea Real Estate. He's the #1 sales agent in his office. He'll help you buy a home or sell your home. So make sure you follow him on Facebook at David with Alinea, or call the number on the screen, darling, if you need any real estate done. David, thank you so much for sponsoring The Public Affair. More to come. All right, guys. So like I said, I'm really excited about this episode. I got with this guy probably a month or two ago to come onto the show, and he agreed to come on, and I was just, first of all, I'm absolutely honored. So without further ado, let me help introduce my friend and my old boss from the #1 Mexican restaurant in Waco, and I say that with all due confidence, darling. It's Mr. Cesar Leal from Leal's Mexican Restaurant, owner of Leal's Mexican Restaurant. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. How are you?
I'm doing really good, and it's such an honor to have you on here, Cesar. Honestly, it is.
Well, thank you.
And I'm going to watch my mouth for this episode, okay? Cesar knows how I am, okay? He follows me on the Facebook, and I used to work for him when I was 18, a long time ago.
Many months ago.
Okay, so it was really great experience. We're going to talk about that. Cesar was very simple, very old school. He didn't want nothing. We found some Topo Chico. He said, "Put me the Topo when we're good. We got this, right?" So I really appreciate you coming. As I said before, I used to work for Cesar back when I was 18, fresh out of high school. I always enjoyed your restaurant. Leal's Mexican Restaurant has been one of my favorite restaurants for a long time.
I know that.
Yeah, it has. And I've definitely shouted it out on Facebook numerous times and said that it was #1 Mexican restaurant because I feel that it is. Some people may beg to differ, but I don't. And so, I worked for you. And, I have to say, when I first met you, you had such an eccentric personality. And, I saw the way that you talk to people. And then I just think, first judgment when I'm 18 years old, oh, that's just how he is. He's just smart. But that's really how you are. You really are a nice guy. And I have to say that working for you was really great. I was in a situation when I was 18 where I was working for you and another place. And things kind of got, like what most probably 18-year-olds go through, personal things. And then I had to pick between the jobs. And I just always remember calling Cesar like at 8 o'clock at night. And I was just like, I can't work for you anymore because I had to pick between your job and the other job that I had. And I always kick myself on the butt all the time because I always wanted to stay at your place. I always wanted to stay at Leal's because I would go to the work at the other place and I'm like, this is so lame. You know what I mean? So it was really an honor to work for you.
That's, I appreciate it very much.
Yeah.
I really do appreciate people with your personality.
Mm-hmm.
They're welcome anywhere.
Thank you. Well, with your personality as well, Cesar. So again, thank you for coming onto the show. So I want the listeners, for anybody who might not have ever met you, why don't you tell us a little bit about who you are and where you're from?
Well, first of all, I'm Cesar Leal, like you were saying.
Yeah.
I'm from Puebla, Mexico. I've been here since 1980, so that makes 37 years.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
Yeah.
Congrats.
No, 40 years.
40 years. Wow, Cesar.
Yes, I've been here for 40 years.
You don't look a day over 20. What are you talking about?
What can I say?
Yeah, for sure.
I comb my hair sometimes.
Okay. Oh, yeah, he was so cute. He was combing his hair at the truck before we got in here. It was awesome.
Yeah, but I've been doing the restaurant business for 27 years.
Okay.
Then, we got the snack business too.
Yeah. Oh, Leal Snacks, definitely.
My son Eric runs that business, and Dionisio,
Oh, okay.
my nephew.
Denisio's your nephew. Yeah. I'm actually really good friends with Eric Leal. Me and him are really close. I want to say really good. We're really good friends. Yeah, Eric, we're cool. Hell yeah. We've hung out a time or two. Yeah, we like to play video games. So yeah, I haven't had an opportunity to hang out with him often because I've been so busy, but we keep in touch definitely, and congrats on that. So when I interviewed with you, Cesar, I always remember when you said that you came over here as an illegal immigrant, right?
Correct.
Can you talk to us a little bit about maybe growing up in Mexico and I guess coming to America and maybe the struggles?
Absolutely. Well, it all started when I would say my father got killed when I was 9 years old.
Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. It all happens for a reason.
Okay.
I'm not saying that it's good that it happened.
No, it's traumatic, I'm sure. Yeah.
And it was rough at the beginning. My mother never remarried, and there was 9 of us.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah. So it kind of, make you grow up fast.
Yeah. Well, so are you in the middle or are you older? Or?
I'm right in the middle.
Oh, smack dab in the middle. The Jan Brady of the family. What's up?
And, I was in 6th grade when my mother used to have a little taco shack.
Oh,
in
okay.
Mexico, and
that sounds so good.
I was making those tacos.
Yeah.
And up to now, nobody has made those tacos the ones we used to make.
Okay.
And I'm thinking about bringing them to the restaurant.
Yeah. So what makes those tacos different? Was it just the taste or
steamed tortilla?
Oh, steamed tortillas? My mouth is watering.
Steam and everything.
You should have bought some for the show. That would have been so great.
We make them at the house one day.
Okay.
I want to have you at the house.
Oh, I would love to come over. I always see pictures of you and your family at the house, and I'm like, one day.
Come on, anytime.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so you were saying.
And then my dad got killed on a taxi cab. He used to own a taxi cab.
Okay.
So I was already driving the taxi at 14 years old.
And this was in Mexico. Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So, my future didn't look too bright at the moment. I dropped out when I was in, I would say, 9th grade in here.
Yeah.
And I was started getting a little trouble and not doing much and not much future.
Yeah, I got you.
So.
Just running the streets, Cesar, huh? Yeah.
My mother gave me the choice of have to go back to school or go to New York with my brother.
Oh, he was in New York. What part?
My older, Manhattan, I think.
Oh, really? Oh, so he was in New York City. Oh, wow. I wonder how that happened.
So, that's where he got. And my cousin didn't let me go. He goes, no, you need to stay here until you pay your coyote.
Oh. For anybody who doesn't know what coyote is, why don't you explain it to us?
Well, that's a person to bring you to the States.
Oh, okay. Got you.
You pay the person that knows the way.
Oh, okay. I've heard of those. I didn't know that's what it was called.
Well, at the end, I did it for myself.
Yeah. It sounds like that's the easier way. The process of becoming legal.
It's tough.
Okay.
A lot of people don't understand what it takes to become legal.
Oh, yeah.
I got here when I was 17 years old. And married my beautiful wife. She's gonna be so mad.
I met your wife. I love her.
Yeah. I was 21, 22, something like that.
Yeah.
We've been married for 37 years.
Oh, wow.
And we met. I was a cook at IHOP, and she was a hostess.
Really?
We didn't like each other whatsoever.
Yeah. Was that here in Waco?
Yes.
Okay, got you.
IHOP.
Yeah.
And we started dating, so
it's like, I don't like you. Let's start dating.
Well, I talked to her in Spanish. She always turned around like she didn't know what I was saying.
Okay.
Well, I call her a bunch of names. Obviously, nothing offensive.
Yeah, definitely.
But I would call her like bruja.
Yeah.
And she like.
But she speaks Spanish too, doesn't she?
Yes.
But there's something about the Spanish language that's just so
it's
exhilarating.
well, back then it was not cool to be bilingual.
Oh, okay, got you.
People just, thought that people would look down on them
Yeah.
if they would be, talking in Spanish.
I got you. Okay.
It's such a beautiful thing when you're bilingual.
Absolutely. I love it.
It opens a lot bigger doors.
It does.
Not on purpose. It just happens.
Yeah.
And if you know how to recognize that, by all means, knock yourself out.
Definitely.
It's a lot inside.
Yeah.
I promise you.
For sure. For sure.
But that's I guess being married to her, that's it was my story of success
Okay.
from the beginning, because marrying her, I became a resident, and later on in life I became a citizen.
Okay.
But she was like third or fourth generation Texan.
Oh, okay, got you.
So, and that's how I got my residency.
Yeah.
And from then, obviously, every time I did something, I never looked back.
Yeah, I got you.
The past don't bring you good news.
Yeah, for sure. But what did you say that the past defines who you are today? Like maybe those things were situational, like you had to go through all that to become who you are.
Let me tell you something.
Uh-huh.
God is a very funny guy.
Yeah.
I talk to him just like I'm talking to anybody.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay? Because every curve that he threw me, he knew I was going to strike out.
Jeez.
But he kept throwing curves.
Yeah.
And I keep hearing this, like, why you do that?
Yeah.
I mean, I can hit him.
Yeah.
But now that I'm 57 years old, I realized that he was preparing me for something good.
Yeah.
That it was coming.
Yeah.
And I was going to be able to help a lot of people.
Yeah.
To be, a person that I think of you before I think of me.
Okay. Got you.
And, that's been my personality from day one. Probably because, like I said, we were working at, a very young age.
Yeah, for sure.
No infancy. You just,
oh, yeah.
out to the fire.
Yeah.
But I figured that's what got me where I am, because he built a core on me.
Okay.
A foundation that unbreakable.
Right.
That I can be bent all the way to almost breaking point.
Wow.
But it won't break me.
Got you.
So
he threw a lot of struggles your way.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. How would you say that, I want to kind of fall back on this. You mentioned about, we were talking about you crossing over illegally back in the day. And so, as you said, there was money that had to be exchanged to like some person for, I guess, whatever. How would you say the struggle was when you came from Mexico to America? I mean, were you speaking English at the time even, or how did that whole thing happen?
Not a lick of English.
Wow, really?
Not 1 cent of it.
Wow. And how old were you again, remind me?
17.
17 years old, okay. So
And that's, I learned everything when I got here. I was a dishwasher.
Yeah.
I remember the first job I got. I was a dishwasher for this restaurant. They call it the. Oh my gosh! Now
it's been so long.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was in the Brazos, where Buzzer Billy's is.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It used to be a Brazos Landing.
Oh, got you. Okay.
And I worked like 93 hours, I believe. And I got a check for $106.
No freaking way.
So I went to the manager. And
Yes.
I said, Amigo, ¿qué pasó? He goes, Amigo, no likey. Bye-bye.
No way. Are you serious? 90-something hours was like $100?
Yeah, and minimum wage back then it was $3.35.
But still, like, could you imagine?
Yeah, but I was making like 80 cents an hour.
Well, this explains so much that I'm going to talk to you about later. Yeah, but yeah.
So there was my first real experience when it comes to sometimes people take advantage of you.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Or you're taking advantage of somebody, because it can go both ways.
Yes. Yeah.
And then after that, I went to IHOP. Man, I was rocking $146 a week.
A week.
Working 6 days a week. Wow. And I was okay. Remember that?
Yeah.
I make $106 working 90 some hours.
Yeah.
And this was almost twice as much money. $300 every 2 weeks.
But back then it was a lot of money. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like back then you were being able to take your wife anywhere she wanted, right? Baby, when I have, what's up? no, I have, excuse me, Olive Garden, right? Yeah, you can get the, what is it called? I forgot. There's this plate at Olive Garden and it's like, what the? Tour of Italy. That's what it's called. Yeah. You can get the Tour of Italy. I got the $300 check. It's okay. Yeah.
But anyway.
That's so cute. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
There was, I never forget those jobs, but I never settled for a check.
Okay.
I always bought some old cars, junk cars.
Oh.
And I fixed them.
Really? Okay.
And I made money. Sometimes I had 4 or 5 cars.
Yeah.
That I sold to friends, and I was collecting from them like $50 a week.
Oh, wow.
I'll buy this car somewhere in the car lot.
Yeah.
My brother used to work at a car lot, and he was like, "Hey, there's a car in here. It's going for $350." I said, "I'll be right there."
Oh, wow.
So I would look at it, see what the problem was.
I'll take it.
Well, see, when I was driving a taxi cab down in Mexico, I was 14. Don't forget.
Yeah.
I used to look through the dashboard and the steering wheel because I can see.
I cannot believe that.
And every time I switch, shift gears, I have to get all the way down to push the clutch.
Could you imagine?
And I would come back up and I'd be going. But the car, the engine was already so bad.
Yeah.
The spark plugs were getting wet.
Okay.
So anytime before I go through a hill, I say, hold on for 1 second. I would say 1 minute.
Yeah,
un minutito, por favor. Un minutito.
Yeah.
I would go out there, open the hood, clean the spark plugs.
Uh huh.
Go up the hill.
Yeah.
Once I'm up the hill, I say the same thing. Un minutito, por favor.
Yeah.
I would get out, clean the spark plugs again, and kept on going.
Isn't that crazy?
So I kind of got that, about the cars.
Yeah, definitely.
Got, involved on that at an early age.
Uh-huh.
I guess I was never scared to work,
Okay, yeah.
Because, I don't know, it was just, I guess, drilled on me.
Yeah.
By him.
But also, so I can only imagine how difficult it was. I mean, for you, especially at such a young age, having just that, like, at what did you say, at 9? Having to kind of figure everything out, like, okay, I guess I got to go to work now. And maybe did your siblings follow suit as well? Or?
Well, when I was 9, I was in charge of my younger siblings because my mama and my sisters, they would go to work.
Oh, wow.
And I stay and I cook for them. That's where the cooking thing came.
Oh, okay. Got you.
I remember the first thing that I learned how to make, it was chorizo con huevo.
Can I just say that I went to your restaurant this morning and had an omelet with chorizo? Really? I swear to God, I'm not even kidding. I had an omelet with egg whites and chorizo was in it. I'm not even kidding. I had it for breakfast this morning before I went to work.
Yes,
of course. What? Of course.
But anyway, I remember one time I burned myself so bad.
Yeah.
That my neighbor heard my screaming. She came over and finished the eggs with chorizo.
Oh, really?
I was making for my little brothers and sisters.
But did she put a Band-Aid on your burn? What's up?
I have no idea what the heck she did.
Yeah. Wow, that is so nuts. But I bet at that age you were probably like, I know how to make huevos con chorizo. What's up? That is so great.
That's what life throws you.
Yeah, and that's what I've always known about you, Cesar, because I can only guess that you came from such unfortunate circumstances. And that's why I respect you as a person and your restaurant so much, because, and even knowing like your son, and then seeing your other sons, like on, we have social media now, and seeing how successful everybody really looks and happy. And then when you guys have your family get-togethers, how does it feel now to know that the circumstances may have been different for your children than they were for you growing up? Like you worked hard to be able to give them such a great life, you know what I mean? And still instill really good work ethics in them from what it looks like.
That is it's something that I never had a chance to call my father and say, hey, I'm doing this. What do you think? Or how I do this? Yeah. And you know what? It makes me so happy when they call me and ask me.
Oh, really?
Hey, Dad, I'm doing this. They don't call me Dad. They call me Papi.
Oh, really?
And my middle one calls me Padre.
Oh, yeah.
But hey, what do you think about this? I never say, no, you need to do this. I always say, well, this is what I would do.
Yeah, definitely.
This is what I would do. But seeing my kids, it's a dream come true.
Yeah.
Because it's exactly what I was always hoping. I'm married to such a wonderful woman.
Oh, she's great. Now, can we just give her? Denise is her name.
Yes.
She's a nurse at the hospital.
Yes, she's
Yeah,
a
because I see her.
registered
She's a very kind woman. Yeah.
Well, to you.
To me, okay. She's always been kind to me. Yeah.
Remember, I've been married 37 years.
But you know what's great though is because so again, I worked for you guys when I was like 18 years old. Correct. And in passing I would say hi to her. We had never really like sat down and had a whole conversation. And then at my old job that I had just a year ago, she would come in, for whatever, and then she would see me and say hi to me like we've known each other forever. Like so it's like you guys. What's so great is that you guys own this really successful business. You guys have, from what's perceived, this really great life. I mean, you were able to build everything through hard work, and you guys are not like stuck up. You know what I mean? You guys are really nice. Like, even your boys, like it's great.
What you see is what you get.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's one thing that my wife can tell you.
Yeah.
I tell my kids, remember, work hard and be humble.
Definitely.
There's many people that sometimes they forget where they come from.
Yeah.
And I always told them, I said, at 17 years old, I said, you were checking your tuxedo for your prom or for you, whatever all the stuff you're doing in high school.
Yeah.
I said, well, I was fighting for my life, trying to get to this country. Going through the river, walking many, many miles.
Yeah.
And, I said, that's the difference.
Right.
I said, so, you are an American with the very strong Mexican roots.
Yeah, definitely.
Because we made sure that the foundation under your feet,
right,
it's a very stable one.
Yeah.
And if somebody wants to be better than you, they have to prove you. They have to show you that they're better than you, and you are not better than nobody.
God, this is so great. I'm getting church here. It's no, but and I want to say that like I don't know your I know Eric. I've not met your two other sons. I think your middle son used to do something in his church when I was in high school, and they used to come do it where I lived or whatever. But I don't know your two other sons, but I will say knowing Eric, who's the oldest, correct? If your other sons are like him, you have very humble and kind boys. Very, very nice guy. I mean, we've had really great moments. Again, we play video games, and he's easy to talk to. It's not like, I'm just not gonna hang out with you because I own this business. You know what I mean? Like he's just really nice guy. So if your other two sons are just like that, you did a damn good job raising your boys and instilling those things that you wanted to. You know what I mean? So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have nothing but respect for you and your family. So what I want to get into next is, okay, I always say, like I said before, the Leal's Mexican restaurant is the #1 Mexican restaurant in town. That's my opinion. I'm entitled to it. Okay? I love going to your restaurant for breakfast.
Thank you. It's my opinion, too. I want you to know that there's 2 of us already.
Okay, got you. And you know what? The perks of working there was I got to eat for free. So that's what I missed, too. And so why don't you talk a little bit about starting Leal? So when you guys were an IHOP, you and your wife. And so what made you say, okay, babe, let's start our own restaurant? Like, how did that all come about?
That was the one, the best thing could ever happen to me, and the worst thing.
Oh,
we got married, and she was going through college, and when I got my green card, I went to Mexico because you used to have to go to Mexico to interview and to get your doctor's checkups.
Oh, like the records and stuff?
X-rays.
Okay.
All the stuff to make sure that everything is cool.
Gotcha.
Well, I can say who did it, but somebody stole my passport.
No. You know who did, but we're not going to say.
At the American Embassy.
Oh, gosh.
And I was stuck for 4 months.
In Mexico? Mm-hmm. I would have been so upset. Oh, my goodness.
So that was a struggle because we were just barely married.
Yeah.
And
I'm sure she's freaking out. Like,
yes.
Excuse me. Yeah.
So I came back, It's not embarrassed what we did.
Okay.
But at the same time, I don't know if I can publicize.
You sure can. You say whatever you want. This is the public affair, darling.
Yeah.
There's no rules on this show.
My
Cesar.
wife was a coyote. She went to pick me up.
Oh, good.
At the border.
As she should. That's what wives. That's what you're supposed to do for the one you love, right? I don't judge.
I can get my papers.
Yeah.
I cannot get my passport, and it was the only way for me to come back.
And you're like, I've done this before. Let's do it again. What's up?
Yeah.
I got experience. Y'all thought you were gonna keep me here.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So she went and picked me up at the border. Mm-hmm. We came home, and I went and got my passport.
Right.
Remember this, my Mexican passport in United States.
Yeah.
When in Mexico, I could not get it.
Oh, wow.
I paid so many money under the table.
Oh, wow.
I went through these people and nobody, because you have to sign for the service over there.
Yeah, yeah.
And so you get the cartilla.
Okay.
It's like an ID that you have served your country.
Oh, okay.
So that didn't happen. I could not get it. I got in here and I started all over again.
Yeah.
I went for another appointment and I got my green card.
Gotcha.
From then on, I was not working as a minimum wage maker anymore.
Okay.
I started stepping up. I never let nobody down.
Yeah.
Everywhere that I work, I made sure that, they would say, I want the guy.
Yeah, got you.
I did it because I did it like if I was doing it for me.
Yeah.
That was my business.
Yeah, definitely.
And I worked for HEB as a stalker.
Oh, cool.
At night.
Yeah.
And Waco Auto Imports during the daytime.
Yeah.
Because my wife offered me to stay home. She was making better money. She was, you stay home and take care of Eric.
Yeah. So you guys had just had Eric.
Yes.
Now, did you have Eric when you were back in Mexico?
No.
Okay, so this was like we got back. It's like, let's make Eric. Okay.
We didn't have Eric until like 5 years after we got married.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because I promised my wife one thing.
Uh-huh.
We were living on the apartment.
Yeah.
And I said, I promise you by the time we have our first kid, I have you in a home.
Ooh, and then so you kept that promise.
So we got the house in here within 1980. Oh my gosh, 87.
Okay. Yeah, because Eric's older than me, I think. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. We got it in August.
Yeah.
And he was born in September.
Oh, wow. So, yeah, you wanted to keep that promise. Yeah.
Our furniture, it was one of those long chairs in there. And we didn't have a refrigerator. We had an ice chest.
Oh, wow, really?
We buy ice.
Gosh. Talk about starting from the bottom. Now you're here, huh? Jeez. Oh, yeah. Humble you real quick. Wow.
You remember what I said? Work hard and stay humble.
I agree with you there. I do. I think that.
So you have to remember those things when you get somewhere in life, because making an inventory of your year is the best thing you can do. See what you've done to make you proud if you can't.
Yes. And we've talked about it a lot on the show, Cesar. I think that a lot of people fail to realize that how fast things can be taken from you. You know what I mean? So it's never like good like that. Like just as quick, like working so hard for something, it just can be easily taken away. And, just even with the things that I've accomplished, I don't take any of it for granted. Like not one bit. Everybody tells me, oh, this podcast, you don't understand, it's making so much noise. I'm not there. Do you know what I mean? I'm just happy that I can provide for people, like good entertainment and great episodes. You know what I mean? And and I will never take any of this for granted, or anything that I've been through that I've worked for granted, because just like that, you know what I mean? And with your situation, I couldn't imagine how hard that must have been. You know what I mean? I mean, how do you not have a refrigerator? Like, that's crazy, But
that's that's the stuff that it boggles my mind. Where I'm at now.
Okay. Do you think it's settled in already? I mean, your kids are grown up now. You own a successful restaurant. Do you think that's like, okay, I've made it, or are you just kind of like, no, there's still work to be done? You know what I mean?
One thing I'm gonna tell you, Andrew.
Okay.
Success is not having money.
Right.
Success is not being on top.
Okay.
Success is what it takes when you're on the bottom to get to the top. That steps, that is the success.
Okay.
That success, that's the steps that you take. Because remember, you fall many times.
Uh-huh.
But how long is it going to take you to get up? and dust yourself and move up.
Yeah.
Move on. That's the honor that a person has to remember.
Yeah.
That's what it takes, because getting up at 5 in the morning
Yeah.
or going to bed 11 at night,
Mm-hmm.
and the whole day was built into
Yeah.
nothing but hard work.
Yeah.
That's when you ask God, give me, don't take the work from me. Just
Yeah.
give me a stronger back.
Got you. Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't want a lighter load.
Yeah.
Just give me a stronger back.
Wow. That's inspiring. Definitely.
And it's an everyday thing.
Yeah.
And you ask me if now that I make it, I don't see it like that. I always see it like unbelievable.
Wow.
This
Yeah.
is great, because I live out in my ranch
Uh-huh.
and just relax
Yeah.
every day. I don't work physically hard anymore.
Okay.
Everything is done up here,
Gotcha.
because you cannot buy experience.
Yeah, definitely.
Experience is it's you only, only you.
Yeah.
I cannot give you my experience.
Yeah. I got you.
Even though I would love for you to have it, but
Yeah.
I can't.
No, definitely.
You have to make your own.
You have to, yeah.
Make your own history. Make your own legend.
Yeah.
Make your own, book,
Yes.
because nobody can do it for you.
And don't wait on anybody to do anything,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah, you can tell my story any given day,
Mm-hmm.
but that's not going to help you any.
Oh, okay.
Make your own story. You
Yeah.
have to write your own book.
Wow.
You have to get busy,
Okay.
and don't ever forget, you need to have fun while you're doing it.
Yeah, definitely.
You can build a toxic life very easy,
Yeah.
but where is it going to take you?
Right.
Think about this that I just learned not long ago.
Okay.
There's two things you can do to a month,
Yeah.
okay? One, you can have a great month,
Yeah.
moving up, whatever you want to go, towards your goals, towards everything.
Right.
Or the other one is checking all the excuses you made, why you didn't make it where you wanted.
Mm.
So which one you want? That's your choice.
Yeah. Got you.
I cannot do it for you.
Yeah.
Your choice is for you to see where you need to go without hurting anybody.
Got you.
And making sure that live right.
Yeah.
I promise you, it pays good.
Yeah, I agree with you, Cesar. Well, I mean, that's very inspiring. I definitely agree with you 100%. And I think a lot of people will agree with you as well. Unless there's somebody who's waiting for somebody to do everything for them, they're not going to agree. I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? I've said it before on the show. So you opened Leal's in what year?
1993.
Okay, so Eric was already born. And then
Yes, and Brandon was already born.
Okay, Brandon's the middle child?
Yes.
And then what's your youngest child's name?
Carlos.
Carlos. Okay, so we got Eric, Brandon, and Carlos. Okay. So what I guess in that year you guys, had you guys been talking about opening the restaurant, or what inspired you to do that?
Oh man.
Were you cooking the huevos and chorizos with your kids and you're like, hey, I could do this and sell it? You know what I mean?
We had Brandon, my wife threw me a curve.
Okay.
She said, I don't want to work no more.
Oh.
And she was the one that was making more money.
Now,
than
was
me.
she a nurse at the time?
Yes.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, she graduated when I was stuck in Mexico.
Yeah.
And this is, I think, 1995.
Okay.
When I was stuck over there.
Yeah.
1985. My
Yeah.
goodness, time flies. And she was making good money
Got you.
back then.
Yeah.
And I was working for this company where I was promised a position.
Okay.
They was gonna pay me around $5,000 more a year. I came home and told my wife, I said, you're gonna be able to quit.
Okay, good.
Because I'm gonna be managing this position.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make more money.
Yeah.
So we sell one of the cars and we just keep one. And you can take me to work if you need the car.
Okay.
If you need to take the baby to the doctor's office.
You got a whole plan.
We compacted everything
Yeah.
for her to stay home.
Got you.
Well, they end up giving the position to somebody else.
Okay.
Another manager's son.
Oh, good.
And not to me. So
Yeah.
that day I came home crying.
Yeah.
And I told my wife, I said, that's not going to happen.
Okay.
We're going to have to, wait for later days.
Yeah.
So
Talk about a curveball, huh?
yeah, but I said,
Yeah.
I have to take care of myself.
Yeah, got you.
I cannot be waiting for somebody to help me out.
Absolutely not.
So the only skill that I have is cooking.
Right.
Because I work for IHOP, I work for many different restaurants, and I knew how to cook.
Got you.
But I didn't know anything about the restaurant.
Okay.
And I said, I'm going to do what I know how to do.
Yeah.
So I was going to buy a restaurant on 25th or 27th and Clay.
Okay.
And the guy, I don't care how you do business.
Yeah.
That's your life.
All right.
But he was doing a lot of cash. So he goes, man, I don't have anything to show you so you can take to the bank.
Right.
Because the bank would not give me a loan for the money.
Right.
So I told him, I said, look, I would love to buy from you, but I can't.
Yeah, I got you.
Because you got to show me some.
Right.
First of all, I'm 30 years old. Nobody's believe on me.
Yeah, I got you.
And that's the game, right?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
No, you're good.
So the same guy that I was going to buy the restaurant from, he told me, he goes, there's a place in Woodway that just about to shut down.
Oh.
I said, oh.
Was that a restaurant too?
Yes.
Okay.
So my wife says, well, she went to get a burrito, and she started talking to the people. So my husband is looking for a place. And blah, 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 blah. We got to it,
All right.
I went in there. My wife was a trooper, I tell you.
I know she's strong. Yeah. She ain't playing no games behind her family.
She was working on the weekends.
Oh, wow.
12-hour shifts at the hospital. And then she would help me when I was behind or when I was short-handed.
Oh, wow, really?
And mind you that, one of the things, we cannot work together.
Okay.
She's too much of a leader.
Oh, gotcha.
And I am too.
Yeah.
So
it's clashing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
I said, nope. So when we opened the restaurant, I said, sweetheart, I said, you keep working and pay the bills.
Okay.
And I promise you I'll have you home in 2 years.
Oh, man.
It took 6 months.
Jeez.
And she quit working as a nurse and stay home with the kids.
Okay.
And she was doing all the paperwork.
Yeah, for sure.
Payroll and all that.
So Leal's had already opened already.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I was already.
You were trucking. Okay. So who was helping you? It was you, and then you told her stay home because she's like overpowering you, and then right, like that was the case, right?
Sure,
and
I'll take it.
So did you? So did you have employees? Like did you have friends that said, "Hey, I'm opening this restaurant. You want to hop on?" Like how did that work?
No. The employees that were there, most of them opted to stay there.
Oh, okay. So they were working for the previous restaurant. Okay, got you. Well, yeah.
So. But at the same time, they didn't like the way I was doing it.
Yeah.
And I would never change anything.
Right.
Because we closed at 2:30, but at 2:00, there was no people. I sent them all home, and I stayed mopping.
Yeah.
And, I turned the air conditioners off. They was so hot in the summertime.
Yeah.
Saving money. And the lettuce, I was cutting it with knife. And the cheese shredder, it was one of those Mexican manual ones.
Yeah.
Instead of having a machine that goes to it.
Now you got the machine.
Yes. And all the stuff was done. I did it after we closed the restaurant. So the next day, when everybody show up, I already had cut the fajitas, the bacon, the sauce. Everything was already
God, you guys have the best bacon. Oh, my goodness. I don't know what kind of bacon you buy, Cesar, but it's like...
Been doing it for 27 years. The
same bacon?
Yes.
Well, I need you to just make bacon for my house because it is so delicious. Oh, it's just all chunky.
Thank you.
So good. I said it was going to be nice on this episode. Go ahead. Too many jokes running through my mind right now.
Okay, go ahead. So, wow, that's your thing. I don't care. Just be gentle.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm an old man.
I know that I'm respecting my elder, Cesar. Okay, I want you to. I have respect. I'm trying to show the viewers that I respect my elder. I have respect my father. But on the show we keep it between us. Okay, so I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, but that's that's how everything started.
Right. Okay,
and we never have in 27 years. I don't think we have a slower year from the previous year.
Oh, so it only gets better
every year.
Yeah, it's so great, Cesar. I mean, it's so awesome that you have that restaurant. For what I understand, there's a Robinson location, correct? Is that you or what is that one? Because they're called Leals.
That one in 17, 18 years ago.
Okay.
And I sold it to my older brother.
Oh, okay, got you.
I sold it to him.
So now it's just him.
Correct.
Okay, got you.
That's all he's doing.
Okay.
I respect him.
Yeah.
I know he can do it, and he's been doing it for a while.
Yes.
And he used to work in New York. He was a chef in New York.
Okay, got you.
So he was already kind of, we worked together at Waterworks. You probably don't even know.
I don't even know what that is.
Many moons ago.
I'm sorry, Cesar. I stopped counting after 21 years old.
Yes.
So yeah.
Okay. There we go.
Yes.
So he had the skill and the flavor on the hands. And he struggled for a little bit, but now he's eating.
It's been there for a lot, right?
Yes,
it's been there for a while. Yeah,
17 years. I would say 17, 27. No, it's probably 22 years.
Oh wow, okay.
I opened it 5 years after we opened the one in Woodway.
Got you.
But the best decision I ever made when it came to the restaurant business, selling it to him.
Really? Okay.
Because having two restaurants is like being married to two different wives, and they're both very jealous.
Two Denises?
Yes.
Could you imagine? One Denise is terrible enough. Right?
Yeah, one is plenty enough.
Yeah. I hope Denise doesn't beat me up after this. Okay? I heard Denise likes to beat people up.
She's a good
That's
sport.
what Eric said. Eric said she was about that life back in the day. I'm scared. I got you. Shout out to her. Okay. So you know what? There's no secret about how you made the restaurant so successful. I've watched your again, the personality. If you guys ever have a chance, if you've been to Leal's Mexican restaurant, you see that Cesar has a very eccentric personality. He talks to everybody that's in the restaurant he says hi to. It seems like when I worked there was a lot of regulars that went. And it was crazy because and we had to it's not that we had to. The girl that was working there at the time was like, when he comes in, this is what he wants and this is what he wants. And I'm like, this is too much for me. Okay, chick. You know what I mean?
And still we're doing that.
I'm just gonna say too, and if she ever watches this, I don't, whatever. You know how you said that you can't work with your wife because me and her have the same type of personality, except I think hers is more. I don't even remember her name, to be honest. I can't think of it. It was a short girl, and she's very out there with the customers too, and that's how I wanted to be. But I think she didn't want me to you know what I mean? So we kind of butted heads a lot too. She kept me in the back as much as she could. I was like, you can't do that to me, all right? I want to work up here. Yeah. But that wasn't the reason why I quit. Like I said, it was personal. Anyway, so the personality that you exude to your clientele, I think is probably, besides having really delicious food and great pancakes, and omelets, I think your personality is probably the reason why a lot of people say, I'm going to go back, because that feels like a family home kind of restaurant. Would you agree to that? Or
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We make sure that every time you come over, not just going to have a good meal, but have a good time too.
Yeah.
Sometimes we forget to do that in American fast life.
I got you.
You have to show people how much you appreciate them supporting you.
So that kind of leads me to my next question. So you're located in Woodway, and I would say culturally, there's a different group of people that go to your restaurant. And with you being an immigrant, would you say that you had struggles maybe appealing to that group of people, or would you just say that they kind of just warmed up to your personality because that's just who you were? Like in the beginning, would you say that it was a little difficult, or because we live in a conservative state, and I am not political by any means necessary.
I shoot you straight.
Yeah, definitely.
I have never been afraid of speaking my mind.
Yeah.
If you know me already.
I know. Well, and then, like I said, a lot of people that came, it seems like there's all walks of life that go through the restaurant. Mm-hmm. And, like I said, we live in a very controversial, time and, in the state or whatever. How do you think you were able to appeal to, because it seems like nobody views that when they go to your restaurant. You see what I'm saying? So how are you able to appeal to that group of people, considering your status?
My wife says that I can talk to a rock. Okay. But I guess what really the secret of my success when it comes to community and public and all that.
Yeah.
I don't see strangers. You know, if you walk into my place, you're already doing me a favor.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, wow. Okay.
And so I look at it that way, like, man, without Andrew,
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna have a good day today.
Oh, okay.
But I'm having him here. I want to make sure that he gets. And but you know, the outcome of good product,
Yeah.
a good personality,
Yeah.
good service, and all that, it's your money.
Hmm.
But if you worry first about the money, you're
Yeah.
not gonna go nowhere.
Got you.
Do all that, and the outcome is what you're looking for.
Okay.
You know, and there always have been my philosophy.
Got you.
I worry about you later.
Yeah.
You know, worry about the money later.
Yeah.
You know, right now, obviously, I'm watching everything that's going on.
Yeah.
You know, I see a plate, I say, take it back.
Yeah.
That, like, what's wrong? I said, excuse me. I said, the guy asked for, let's say it's a chili topper.
Yeah.
I thought I saw in the ticket the guy has onions and jalapenos.
Uh-huh.
Oh. See, I can recognize those things.
Yeah, I got you.
When for them it's like, I'm just, an order ready? I'm taking it out.
Okay, got you.
Look at your order.
Yeah.
I'm making sure you don't come back. And yeah, there's nothing wrong when they call you, say, hey, can I have the tortilla? Something.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it. But if you're prepared from the beginning,
Okay.
you know, everything goes smoother. You know, transaction
Yeah.
overall, it's great.
Yeah, for sure.
In the area where the restaurant is,
Uh-huh.
I'm not too much on a good location. I'm way in the back of the middle of nowhere. If you don't know where I'm at, you don't know.
Yeah. It's easy to pass by. I will say,
Exactly.
yeah, definitely. It's not like it's like on the main street. You know what I mean?
One
Yeah.
of the things is that there's money around there.
Yeah.
So the community is very supportive.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, don't get me wrong, I support the community too. Like
Absolutely.
there's no tomorrow.
Yeah,
you know.
definitely.
When it comes to the school, the churches,
Yeah.
anything, you know. And we go back and forth.
Uh-huh.
You know that when the pandemic started, my business dropped like 60%.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay. But I guess by doing good deeds to people,
Yeah.
they remember. And there was businesses. And not, you mind if I give him
Yeah, Cesar, yeah.
advertising?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Bart Colgin.
Okay. Oh, Burke Holgen Ford?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Shout out Burke Holgen Ford.
Yeah. They ordered 500 burritos and took it to one of those medical centers.
Oh, really?
I made them, they pay me, and they said, no, charge me like normal, you know, because you need to make your money.
Oh, that's so awesome. Wow.
Texas Farm Bureau.
Okay. Oh, I love that. They're my insurance agents.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Love Texas Farm Bureau.
And they said, I want you to make 200 plates
Uh-huh.
every week
Oh, wow.
for Meals on Wheels.
Okay.
And he goes, we're going to pay for it.
Oh, wow. That is so awesome.
I was making every Wednesday
Yeah.
for like 10 weeks, I believe.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, you see, but being good,
right.
it comes back to you.
It does. It's like it gets paid for.
Right.
Yeah. People will never forget a
Exactly.
nice personality.
Good or bad.
Good. Okay.
People never forget.
Can I agree with you? Can I interject and say that I see a lot of what you're saying and the values that I try to portray to people, because like I think I get along with everybody, and I often run into people that might not agree with like my way of life, so to speak. And somebody like asked me the other day, like, yeah, you can just talk to anybody. Like, how does that work? I was like, you know what? I'm just nice to everybody. What you see, like, it's like a lot of what you're saying, Cesar, what you see is what you get. You know what I mean? I treat you with respect. I will give you the shirt off my back if you need it. And, if you disrespect me, I just don't talk to you anymore. You know what I mean? That's it.
Well,
So,
life is too short for you to worry about who like you, who doesn't.
Yeah,
Like when my employees in there go like, good morning.
Yeah.
They don't answer. I talk to them because you can see their little, the person just
Yeah.
the self-esteem, it kind of goes down.
Yeah.
I go over there and let them know.
Yeah.
I inspire them, I coach them. I say, you know what? You did it for you.
Right.
When you say good morning, do it because that's how you feel.
Yeah. Gotcha.
If you don't get a response, that's okay. It's up to them,
Mm.
not you.
Yeah,
You cannot
definitely.
make them tell you, "Hey, good morning."
Yeah.
But
Like, they're usually like, good morning. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, you can do that being sarcastic.
Yeah. But what a waste of energy.
It's not gonna take you anywhere.
Yeah.
It's not gonna take you anywhere.
I completely agree with you, 100%. It's so great. I'm so happy to hear you say that. Yeah, because again, I agree with you. I mean, there might not be people that agreed with your way of, coming here, or whatever the case is. But at the end of the day, you're just nice to everybody. You treat everybody with respect, and when you give respect, you get it. Would you agree?
You earn it.
You earn it. And I definitely, I try to practice the same thing. I never try to say like, oh, well, he doesn't like me being gay, so I'm just not going to talk. No, I don't fucking care. If you respect me, I respect you. Yeah.
It's not mine.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I just don't understand how people get so caught up in like either cultural differences or like lifestyle differences. Like to me, it just doesn't care. I don't care if you don't like, if you're not for illegal immigration, if you're for it, that's your opinion. If you're not for being gay or you like being gay, I would rather spend my time talking to that person about something else rather than why they don't agree with that. Do you see what I'm saying? We could talk about 100 billion other different things in the world, and we're gonna have something in common. You know what I mean? And so that's just how I like to spend my energy.
That's so many points that sometimes it's good for you just not to bring them up.
Right, definitely.
Because if it's something that can hurt your feelings, it's not what I want for you.
Right.
It's not what I want you to end your night.
Yeah.
To me, it's like, how dare am I, to come over and sacrifice you,
Yeah.
and crucify you,
Yeah.
and so on, when, that's your life.
Right.
I'm me.
I got you.
I'm me. Sometimes, a friend of mine, he always tell me, you're the biggest Mexican redneck I ever met.
Really?
Because I'm a good old country boy.
Really?
Yes.
God, Cesar, keep me out of the country, please. I can't.
I live out in the country.
Yeah.
I bale my own hay. I had a bunch of cows, goats.
Yeah. You do all that yourself?
Yeah. Well,
Cesar,
I get help whenever I need.
I was going to say, you got to pay somebody. Cesar, excuse me, you own a successful restaurant. Okay, here you go. Okay, I'm not baling hay or whatever that means. You know what I mean?
But, it's something that you don't make money. You just have to love it.
Okay, but that's what you like. That's what you like.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay.
That's what inspires you in life.
Yeah.
What is you, to me, I don't care if I don't make money.
Got you.
Obviously, it's okay,
Yeah.
But I enjoy doing that. Enjoying, like, when I go home, I went and check on my cows.
Yeah.
They look good. Right now, it's time. They're dropping babies. So
Oh, really?
I like that one to be tonight.
Do you give them all names and stuff?
No,
Like, that's Betsy.
no.
Oh, no? Okay. That's too much.
No. We
Yeah.
don't do that.
Okay, so Cesar, gosh, it's so great. Like, I'm very honored about having you on the show. And a lot of questions in what you were saying throughout this whole show answered a lot of the things that I always wondered about you. For instance, I want to say maybe it was a couple years ago, out of I just go to your restaurant because I love it. And I just remember having a conversation with you. I don't know if you recall this conversation, but I always remember it. It had to be a couple years ago. I was working at the same place for 11 years and I just got a new job. And then I have this and then I'm on the radio. And I just remember you asking me, like, what are you doing now? And I told you. And I just always remember I'll never forget you told me, if you ever need work, just come to me. And that always stuck with me because I'm thinking, God, when I was 18, I quit on this man last minute. You know what I mean? Like, just called and said, I can't work here anymore. We only talk to each other when I come to the restaurant. And so for you to say that to me, it just really goes to, like, show me the type of person that you are, like, to reach your hand out. And, so I have to thank you for that, And then also, I will always never forget this either. I was working for you part-time and I remember picking up my last check and I remember it being more than what it usually was. And I don't know if you oh God, because I was going through a hard time at that point, And I just remember, I don't know if that was like on purpose, you know what I mean? Or if it was an accident or what. I just didn't say anything. But I remember the check being more than what it was. And I remember being like financially struggling because I was 18. I was trying to get my life together. I didn't know what I was doing. I had to go find a place. And I remember getting my check and I remember calling my friend at that day. And I was like, Cesar gave me like, it was like $200, but you know, it was a lot more than what I was making because I was part-time. I didn't get a chance to thank you for that in 11 years, 12 years, but thank you. So it really helped out a lot. And it's so refreshing to have people like you in this world. And, you know, I'm sure just like your sons, they aspire to be just like you. You know, I aspire to be somebody like you. You know what I mean? I want to be able to give back to people like that in the future. You know what I mean? If they need it. It's really great to have somebody like you in this world. And we need more of it.
I always tell them, I said, be better than me.
Yeah.
Be better than me.
It's great.
You know, that's on every aspect of life, you know. One of the things that I always take pride of on seeing my kids, you know, their success.
Gotcha.
I seen them step by step.
Yeah.
You know, and Eric, you know, all three went to A&M.
Oh, okay.
Brandon, my middle one, he's in West Texas A&M.
Okay.
Eric graduated from A&M.
Uh-huh.
And Carlos graduated from A&M.
Cool.
Carlos is an engineer in Dallas.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Eric is running that successful business.
Yeah. Leal Snacks is Eric's.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, yes.
It
will be there.
It will. Okay. Regardless, but
but you know, they're doing such a good job.
Yeah.
You know, I believe that one of the things is that I did something that I heard from this big time investor.
Yeah.
He said, I hire smart, hardworking people and I get the hell out of their way. Mm. That's my philosophy.
Wow. That's something to take. A lot of people can learn from that, darling. That's good.
That's the same thing at the restaurant. You know?
Yeah.
I never stopped coaching them.
Right.
I never stopped coaching them.
Uh-huh.
You know, I go to the back and, you know, there's an incident. I go and I'm not mad at him.
Right.
I just say, you know, let's fix this.
Right. Got you.
You know, and I tell them the truth. I said, look, I'm not here to clap for you.
Right.
Every time you do things right. I'm here to find what you're not doing right.
Yeah.
So you can fix it.
Right.
See, that works for them and for me.
Yeah, I got you.
Because I'm making them a better employee.
Yeah.
I'm making them a better employee. And I'm helping myself by them giving a better service
to
my
got
customers. You know, it don't matter who it is. Whether it's the front, Adriana or Kike or, you know, whoever on the back.
I love Kike, by the way.
Yeah.
Shout out Kike.
Cool. Yeah.
He's cute. Kike's not gonna. He knows what's up. Yeah. and the girl that works there too. She's also. Kike's gonna get so mad. Kike, no homo. I just think you're cute. What's up? That's all. It's just a compliment. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's good looking.
I bet you he's in the mirror right now.
Okay. Keep him in the front. That's all I'm saying. Keep him right there where he belongs. And bring my food too. What's up? Shout out Kike.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know, that's part of the business. You know?
Yeah, I got you.
I'm at the era of my business, at the stage of my business that I'm just kind of like a shepherd.
Okay.
I'm looking down to making sure that everything stays within distance that we can reach and fix it.
I got you. Well, gosh, Cesar, I mean, like I said, it's so meeting you and seeing the type of person that you are, and even now talking and knowing the struggles, because we never really got into it. It's really an inspiring story. I'm really happy that you came on The Public Affair to share it.
Thank you.
And it's just so great to know you. And I hope many years of, what's the future for Leal's restaurant? I mean, so when are you going to be done and say, okay, Eric, here you go, or Carlos or whoever? Don't tell me you're shutting down. You cannot do that.
No.
Okay, please.
Trust me.
Okay.
Eric, and this is, I'm just saying, Eric and Nicio, they're kind of talking to me about buying me out.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Is that a good thing?
Yes, because I make a lot of stuff for the other business. You know, the snack business, we have what they call it a micro market.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
But I think
I've seen that.
Yeah, we have the Alico going with on their cafeteria.
Yes.
We put shelvings,
Yes.
refrigeration, and we sell just about everything, including Tylenol and Kotex.
And there's Leal's burritos in there too.
Yes,
I have to say in the fridge.
We put Leal burritos. We make salads. We make croissants. We make all the stuff at the restaurant.
Yeah.
So they said, well, we want to, do it, and we're going to hire a manager that can manage the place.
Okay.
And we just talk to the person.
Yeah.
Not, they don't be involved on it. They just have somebody that, we pay them a decent money and run with it. But that's, still a couple years.
Still in the works. Okay,
yes.
Got you.
And the reason is because, man, every time I take a week off, I'm so ready to go back.
Oh, really?
Even though if I'm 3 or 4 hours in there, but I just love the atmosphere, to see people, to shake hands. Obviously, you can shake hands right now.
Yeah.
But I just think there's gonna be the worst day of my life when I say bye.
Oh, okay.
Because I got plenty to do. Trust me.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Being at the ranch, the animals don't ask for much, but you still got to do it.
You still got to do it for them. Yeah, I got you. Well, gosh, Cesar, again, I am so honored that you came onto the show and shared your story. I really hope much more years of success for Leal's Mexican restaurant. I'm definitely going to eat there again tomorrow because you got me all hungry. Hey, is there a reason why you don't open for dinner?
Yes.
Because I just want to say, I went for lunch one time. If you guys have never had the enchiladas verdes, I don't know what it is about those king enchiladas over that bed of rice. You know what I mean? It just works my shit, Cesar. Excuse me. It does. I don't know what I posted a picture on my Facebook one time, and Eric, I was like, I don't know. I just want to roll around in it. Why is Leal's not open for dinner?
When I first opened the restaurant, I was open at night for a couple of years.
Okay.
But I was too much away from my family.
Oh, okay.
And on the time that I've been at the restaurant for 25 years, I coach all my kids. I coach them baseball.
Oh yeah,
I coach them soccer, basketball, football.
Mm-hmm.
Not for long. I was never the head coach of maybe a couple 3 years.
Right.
But I was always involved in the practice.
Got you.
Even if they say go get the balls, that's what I did.
Yeah.
But I want to make sure that I was supporting them.
Okay. So
I never wanted to be rich. I just wanted to live comfortable, have a good family.
Gotcha.
And it's been a great ride. This ¿cómo se dice? Regrets, I do not have any.
Yeah. You could have said it in Spanish if you wanted to. Yo hablo español. What's up?
Regrets. I don't have any.
I got you.
I like to have do-overs.
Yeah.
And things that I could done it better, but that I'm not saying that I regret the way it was done.
Yeah.
If I knew what I know now,
But it gave you an opportunity to spend more time with your family.
Absolutely.
And that was my favorite thing about working over there. I think I was working like 7 to 2:30 or something like that. I was like, what's up? Saturday hours? I'll get off at 2:30.
One thing that I always never forget that's it's just like stamp on my mind.
Yeah.
It's my 3 kids. They be sitting down on one of those booths.
Yeah.
And Carlos, the window has the little edge on the window. He'd be sitting down in there. That's how little.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yes. And they were just eating in there. And,
do you think they ever got tired of eating at Leal's growing up? No? Okay. No, because, listen, I've been eating there for many, many years, and I'm not fucking tired of it. It's good.
You know why? Because Eric is the one that destroys my menu.
Oh, really?
Oh, my goodness.
Why do you say, Eric, what you be doing?
I want chicken fajita, but I don't want sour cream.
Cheese. Remind me not to go out to you, Eric. Cancel.
Yeah.
No.
I'm like, what the heck, Eric?
Yes.
That's one of the things that I hate the most, which I'll do it.
I'm
doing it.
Yeah.
But when you destroy my menu like that, like, okay, I don't want sour cream, but can you give me, this and the other? Sure, no problem.
Yeah.
But if anybody's going to destroy your menu, your boy is Eric.
I got you.
There's your man right there.
I think, yeah. Oh, you know what? I think he did do that when we ate at a restaurant one time because I met him at La Fiesta. But anyway. Cesar, wow. Thank you again so much for coming on. Where's Leal's Mexican restaurant located? Where's the number one Mexican restaurant located for anybody who doesn't know? What's that?
It's Leal's restaurant in Woodway. It's 9000 Panther Drive. Woodway, Texas.
You guys got to go check it out. They're open for breakfast. They're open till 2:30.
Breakfast and lunch.
Monday to Saturday. Got you. Yes. And you guys got to take it from me. I've loved eating there. I've loved eating there since I discovered it when I was 17 or 18 years old.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know.
And the tortillas are made in-house, right?
Yes.
Let's throw that out there. And just order something with fucking bacon in it. I'm telling you guys, it's the bacon that does it for me. Cesar, thank you again so much for coming on to the Public Affair. I really appreciate it. And I love, much shout out to you and your family. I hope I'll get to hang out with you guys sometime. Thank you guys again for watching the Public Affair. Unfortunately, we are running out of time. Before we go, I want to give a shout out to a couple more of our sponsors of the Public Affair. Of course, I want to give a shout out to Elite Barbershop with my boy Sid Rodriguez. He's located on Hewitt Drive. You can download the Cut app or call the number on the screen to book. They also got Marcus Guerrero over there, Chris Reyes, and Santos Cordova over there making you look all hot and sexy for the weekend, darling. Elite Barbershop, thank you so much for sponsoring the Public Affair. And also, of course, the Soco Soccer Academy with Dominic and Ariana Gutierrez. They're located on Franklin Drive. They offer team, small group, and individual skill training. They also have open play on Friday nights, and they specialize in soccer training. And they have fitness training with Dominic Gutierrez, Isaac, and London Carrillo. And I work out there. That's why I look all hot, whatever. Okay. Shout out to Soco Soccer Academy on Franklin. Thank you guys so much. Again, a big shout out to Mr. Leal, Cesar Leal. I can call you Cesar, right? Cesar Leal, for coming on the number one Mexican restaurant in town, Leal's Mexican Restaurant. I'm always saying I'm never going to stop. And make sure you guys follow me on Instagram and Facebook at The Public Affair, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/The Public Affair. Thank you guys again so much for this run. I got more coming on the way, and don't forget, darling, to always keep it between us.